Not yet.
I can hear you breathe, Mont.
And that's me.
I can hear you breathe, Lysander. Welcome back to the Summit, powered by Twitch, guys. We added one more to the couch. We've got none other than Travis Bueno.
And the guys behind.
Hello, guys. Wave. Yeah, that's the spirit of host. So how we feeling over here, boys? Mont, you feeling fresh? Anything but?
I'm feeling like I don't want to obs anymore, but I'm ready to cast this game of an all-American game essentially.
After that last game, Mont literally just flopped over onto the floor and then stood up and said, "If I have to obs another game, I think I'll die."
I don't know what happened. I lost it. It didn't go well.
Yeah, I can't blame you. Old Slacker Merlini over there just taking it sleazy.
We're dealing with scheduling.
We're dealing with scheduling. Oh my lantern! That's the Parker knee you got there. Parker knee and elbow. So, all right, we've got the All-American matchup here. EG versus Navi.US. Ma, you are our NA specialist, contributor in the studio, and otherwise all-around North American figurehead. What's your take here?
Wow, I'm a figurehead. I've made it, boys.
I mean, how would you describe your presence in the North American scene?
I like watching American Dota.
That's a big undersell. You need to work. You need to hire a marketing coordinator.
What do you want me to tell you?
I don't know. You're the arbiter of North American competitive defense of the ancients. That sounds a little more.
All right, that's a little too wordy for me. But
whatever you want to do, man. I'm not here to put words in your mouth.
AOADOTA.
All right, that's too confusing. I'll lose it. Listen, I can't handle this right now, guys.
Yep.
All right.
But as far as this matchup is concerned, if you look at it on paper, EG is definitely the favorite. I'm sure it's like a 70-30, and maybe even a little bit more in favor of EG.
What are the Mott numbers here? We're not talking bets. We're talking
my numbers.
Yeah.
Specifically.
What like percentage breaks down? What are they?
I think those numbers are accurate.
Like 70-30 or so.
I'd say 70-30 because I feel like Navi.US are a very solid team. They have a lot of really good chemistry with each other. There are a lot of friends that have played on different teams in different roles together, but they suffer from, I guess, a little bit of inexperience and making mistakes, especially when it comes to the later game. EG, they're a team that's also kind of new to a certain extent, and they also suffer from mistakes from time to time, but they're more well-rounded, and they can get away with doing certain things. So it really comes down to, essentially, for Navi, I feel like Snake King, especially in the late game, if he gets to having some really good items, he really needs to actually be able to. We've seen him not use BKBs at the right time, and same could be said for Korok as well. So if they can get those things ironed out, then all of a sudden they'll be in a good position.
What do you think, Lysander? Are you up on your North American Dota?
Not really. I just follow a lot of. I used to follow a lot of EG because of RTZ, but
RTZ fanboy.
Not really a fan. More like I watch his stream, so I just want to see how he does in pro games, and I just love following how the.
You'll fit in well here at the BTS house. We watch a surprising amount of RTZ stream, as Mott can attest from the TI4 qualifiers.
Yeah, really do.
Games are done today. Time to turn on RTZ, boys. Nothing like a good.
Watch it for the good music.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
best music.
Somehow they let him commandeer the computer with the TV in the practice room upstairs. I came upstairs and there was Young Lean, and then there was that Bubble Pixie. Weird. I don't know what was going on, but they were throwing pixie sticks at each other. It was getting crazy up there. Yeah. I want no part.
I don't listen to that kind of music.
Yeah, we don't take kindly
music,
to that.
Man. It's a quiet taste.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we'll call it.
Classic.
The people that hated on me. That was the best for a while.
Well, EG, we know what they want to do. That's knock down some towers. Dragon Knight, Nature's Prophet in the first 3 picks. Structures will fall, boys.
This is interesting. They usually don't go for this kind of lineup, I mean, Universe Nature's Prophets, you see it pretty often. PPD on the Bane is no surprise there. The real question is who's playing the DK. RTZ plays it sometimes, but it's not as often as, say, his Shadow Fiend.
That doesn't strike me as an RTZ hero.
Well, when you think of RTZ, a lot of people think of just this guy who farms extraordinarily well, and he plays he plays the mid lane, but he plays it more as like that semi-carry to hard, carry kind of role. He doesn't really play. He used to play a lot of Queen of Pain. He used to play a lot of Puck as well, but he kind of got away from that. So DK kind of fits sort of in between those two situations where you have kind of that tempo control and as well as kind of that farming ability. So if he's going to play that, that's fine. It can be also played by, if not him, Mason can play it, I think, as well. Mason's actually, a lot of people don't know this, but Mason's a very, very solid mid lane player, and that's kind of where he got his start in the NEL.
I was just excited to meet Mason in the elusive Mason shows his face.
He's known for having an interesting attitude online, but he's from what I've gathered, a really cool person.
I'll be honest, the first thing I said to him was, let's go with that 9-tentacle surprise.
I still have to talk to him about that.
He just laughed, so I feel like we had a moment.
0-4 day 1, I assume that's RTZ.
Is it him?
I think so. He says stuff like that, defeated stuff.
Oh,
to
yeah,
get himself going.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
He likes to say stuff like that. It's like, we lost, boys, and he proceeds to win.
Yeah, like at MLG or something like that.
So. I think we're lost.
Yeah. I do like this opening from Navi.usa here. Mirana, Shadow Demon, Dazzle. That is a scary tri-lane if that's how they're going to opt to lane it. Shadow Demon Dazzle +1 is just scary, honestly.
Yeah. You usually want to have someone important to defend. Mirana is not one of them, but I usually think along the lines of Death Prophet if you want to keep her alive. If you have a Dazzle and a Shadow Demon protecting her, it's a real pain. So it's very hard to bring her down. I think it could be weaved into the part of their strategy. I can't remember who are the others, but yeah, your core is not dying when there's a Shadow Demon and Dazzle on the board. So
yeah, that's for sure.
And you're absolutely right because you have that defensive disruption and Shallow Grave, but it's also kind of offensive to a certain extent as well. With Shadow Wave on the illusion's really solid, and then obviously setting up for the arrow as well. Fogged is one of the guys that loves to play Shadow Demon. He'll play that every day of the week just because of how much control you have over the game. So no surprise they pick it up for him. He's played a lot of IO, but they banned that out. And he's also played a bit of Sand King here and there, but that's kind of fallen off, which is actually interesting when you think about it.
Luna?
Yeah, what happened to Sand King? Was he nerfed in the B patch notes?
No,
he wasn't touched.
He wasn't touched.
I think it's just a flavor of the month.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mushi will pick it some way down the road.
I think he's still damn strong. I think he's worthy of more attention than he's gotten so far in this tournament. But I mean, this is just the group stages with no elimination, like we mentioned. Maybe some teams are saving some of those pocket strats, the crazy heroes, for when elimination's on the line.
Yeah, man, I'm waiting for that sniper pick in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, so the YOLO sniper. All right, elimination, boys. Let's sniper.
YOLO sniper. No, not here. If only, dude.
Merlini just
talk about guns and the police gets excited.
Yeah. People start popping off everywhere.
Guns where?
Commissioner Wu.
Oh, Bristleback. Yeah, there's your guy that they're going to be protecting. So Bristleback is going to have a ball of a time. The weave as well going to reduce the armor, so it's just perfect synergy actually in general.
Yeah,
and absolutely.
It's going to be near impossible to kill Bristleback.
Yep. And
I say this, I jinx him.
And EG grabbed themselves the Moonrider, Ms. Luna, Nova.
Yeah, this is definitely a Mason hero. Funny note about Mason Luna, there was a game in the MLG North American qualifying tournament where he was playing with a team called Take 5, I think it was what it was called.
The 5-tentacle surprise.
I vaguely remember that name.
The team with RTZ and it was Mason, RTZ, I think Pandago was on it. And they played Vex Gaming, and Mason proceeded to get Shadowblade, Aghanim Scepter, Refresher, Radiance, Luna, which was the best thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. So I hope we see that again, but I highly doubt it.
Wraith King's banned out. Interesting.
Yeah, that is actually.
Do they want to pick a Doom?
Do
they want,
that could fit. Wait, well,
why are we getting Funnick stats?
Funnick is 9-1 on Bristleback.
This is the wrong Navi. It's the wrong Navi.
Well,
friends,
congratulations, Funnick. You've made it onto Navi US apparently.
Funnick USA confirmed.
5 seconds remaining.
But hey, 90%.
But he said that didn't happen. Just reboot, reformat, forget.
What happened?
All right. Oh,
Oh, Jesus! In person.
It's all ogre now. What is the? What?
I'm being gifted things right now.
Where are my nifty gifties?
Are you
You're
gonna
right.
give me like a Red
Fuck.
Bull? Oh my
Well.
God, you're worthless. Yeah. Thanks, Ben.
They're blaming Brian.
So big fatty ogre.
I mean, Ogre got a buff. Bloodlust now goes to BKB.
That's actually huge.
Yeah, that's a huge buff.
It's really big.
That's pretty nice.
Alright, so we're gonna have the RNGesus counter right up here.
That's gonna be good.
All right,
I'll
I'm
be
ready.
keeping, I'll be keeping track.
I'm excited
Good,
for it.
good. I will not be keeping.
The
track.
skill shots are gonna be amazing, guys. You ready for it?
I'm
Oh,
I was not ready for that though.
Arteezy's favorite.
I like the EG players' names right now. We've got
Oh,
Bare Necessities, Chance, 0-4 Day 1, and 2 teams, only 1, 0-3. Some of the more creative names. Oh, here we go. Ogre has been drafted only 5 times so far in 6.81, second least among all heroes.
Oh man, you should just keep that name up, guys. Just keep it up. It's fine.
I think
there it is.
Valve.
Excellent, excellent.
It's so appropriate that he's playing Ogre too. Oh god, that's so terrible.
And then Navi
That's
just
so
like
funny.
Superman with all of their names being exactly what they are.
Except Theban, he's still sticking true to his Canadian guns.
CA.
That's fine. He's allowed to be Canadian.
10
He's
seconds.
allowed to put that in his
He's
name.
a nice
Says you.
person.
Says me. What does that mean?
I was told earlier that the official Navi decree was that it is U.S.
Yeah. Well, how do I factor into that?
Well, it's just like, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. But like, says you. If his boss says there's something wrong with it, then
That's true. Okay.
sorry, Mott, but Navi management takes the trump card.
Alright,
But we'll move into a pause to get things started.
run through the players.
What
if-
would be a LAN without a pause?
Alright, Observer. We can use what's that? Showcase
shit.
mode for each of the introductions. We can start off with
You're asking a
Navi.
lot here.
Lysander, are you forgetting who our observer? We've got a.
Fogged on
Alright.
Shadow Demon.
Damn, that's a sick Shadow Demon.
Brax on Bristleback.
Damn.
Snake
Snake
King.
King on Mirana. No,
Oh.
wait, no, not Mirana. That's not Mirana. That's OD. Whoops.
Whoops a daisy, and that'll be 1437 on the Shadow Priest there, and good old Korok.
On Mirana.
Shoutouts to the Observer. I believe it's Elaine. Shoutouts for doing that. I can't even do that.
Shoutouts
correctly
for
right now.
being
Alright.
being so brave.
Moving on to the Sad Boys. On the
Uh-oh.
Radiant side, we have the Sad Boy himself.
Too easy.
Far
On the
too easy.
Dragon Knight.
On Dragon Knight. Oh,
Uh-oh.
banish! Block it, Ogre. That's it. What a
Uh-oh.
man!
Zai,
What
so
a
manly,
man.
but it might cost him. A lot of damage coming out. That's a first blood. It'll be Brax to grab the bonus gold. Now Arteezy, not out of the danger zone yet. The Dazzlator laying into him. He'll make it back to safety, but Navi US off to the races here, Mott. 1-0 in the first 30 seconds.
I feel like he had to block that arrow, but
It's all Ogre.
someone was going to die either way, I feel like. It's 6 in one, half dozen in the other, so...
Yeah. Ogre is notorious for his tankiness in the early levels to go man mode, so of all the heroes to absorb the arrow, I think he was the ideal candidate, but he's tubby, but just not tubby enough.
No, definitely not. A bit unfortunate, but those things happen. I hardly think it'll determine the outcome of the game this early on.
Bristleback
but
gets boots.
And
right
who
away.
got the bonus goal? It was Bristleback that actually got
so
the kill,
boots
right?
right away.
That's actually
that's
really
huge.
nice.
That's
They're gonna safe lane the Mirana, I think. And aggressive tri lane, the bomb lane.
I really like the aggressive tri-lane coming out from Navi. It's just so solid. It's really easy to hit those arrows with the disruption. The Shadow Wave damage is really nice as well. It's really hard to screw this up for the most part. You do have to deal with Lucent Beam damage. The thing is, though, it's not like Ogre can really get up there and right-click, so you have to really... I mean, it's really about stuns and how much mana you have, so... also, I'm not sure what Bane went in terms of his skill and at level 1, but for the most part... it should be interesting here in this try versus try. We should see a lot of blood, I think.
Yeah, Shadow Demon coming in again.
Uh-oh. He'll
Gets
get
a stun around the corner.
stunned up,
And
but
I think
arrow,
maybe
Korok, they'll time this. PPD will intercept it, but it'll cost him. The heal
many
from
people.
Dazzle doing a lot of damage. They just don't have the damage to bring him down.
Yeah.
But the power of the Navi aggressive tri-lane being displayed
Oh.
here. 1437. He'll get turned around upon. No grave. Oh,
level
no.
1.
Yeah.
No great.
Shadow Wave, so he really couldn't do anything about that, unfortunately.
Yeah, Mason gets the kill too, so...
The thing about this tri-lane is you have to be careful. Yes, you can go aggressive with like an early disruption into an arrow, but if you don't, you're not going to have Grave, you're not going to have Soul Catcher, so it's not going to be a sure kill with Soul Catcher. You're not going to be able to survive 100%. So
yeah, that dive under the tower was hopeful at best.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
But yeah, hopefully you don't do too many of these little things because it will give the EG lineup a chance to come back. And can we bring up the last hits?
I think it's the W button.
Yep, W button.
Boom.
And yeah, if you look at RTZ here, has not. Well, he's not too bad in terms of the last hits, I guess. He's behind 1-3, but it's gonna start becoming a problem for him once the OD gets a little bit more levels and he loses his in. No mana for the Flame Breath, and he'll have some trouble. He cannot go too far up if he gets killed by the ulti. So
that's you make a really good point too, because like you usually get back into it with Battle Crowing as well, and that might not even help him here if he's like missing too much intelligence. So
yeah,
he might be able to get like one Breathe Fire off right now. He doesn't have enough mana for. He's got enough mana for one when he gets mana, but that's it. So and this is again, DK is not one of those.
I don't think they're getting any kills though.
Yeah, Ogre is just not the hero you want to go for here. It's
a good amount of juggling coming out from Navi, but. Yeah, I once asked Ice about OD, about dealing with OD, and he did say that picking up a magic stick is pretty vital because with your dropped so low, one magic stick charge can actually bring you full mana right away once you get that intel back. So there's actually a lot of value to get a magic stick against an OD.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Dragon Knight's one of those heroes that does okay against OD. It's not the worst. It's not like a Puck or one of those squishy in heroes that gets completely smashed, but it's still a very heavy favorite for the OD. The nice thing about the Dragon Knight is he has a decent bit of regen, and the harass from OD, even though he gets all that extra damage, a little bit mitigated by that Dragon Blood.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Dragon Blood's one of the only things that makes this matchup somewhat bearable for the DK. It allows him to kind of be a bit more aggressive, whereas other heroes would just kind of get shut down completely. So he should, again, he's a DK, and most matchups for DK, you're not going to win them outright. You're just going to do well and get to level 6 and start pushing down towers. This is an interesting matchup top, and it looks like Brack's going to try to go for the kill. Universe is smartly going to TP back home, and that'll be the end of the engagement.
The thing about the DK is like you said, he sits around and he doesn't do too well. He doesn't do too badly. He just sits around until he's done. You leave the lane, but the thing about the OD is he just sits in lane. So it's a good pickup because normally the mid lanes need to rotate out, and DK punishes rotations from the mid lane with his ultimate on their tower.
Yeah.
But OD is just sitting there and farming, so he can continuously just
look at that mana
DK.
pool, 78 mana.
Yeah,
that's a sad dragon right there.
That's why you get the magic stick.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but you can see the ball charge is doing him a lot of good. The OD is gonna control the rune up tops, and it's gonna be an invis. But he's no threat to the Dragon Knight till level 6, and if Dragon Knight loses all his down to 1, he can get one shot. So just be careful.
It is possible for sure. Now in this bottom lane, both carries are actually not farming so well. With the try, both teams have a lot of kill power, and with that, we'll miss a kill here on the Bristleback in the top lane. Universe looks like he went man mode on the Bristleback and came out victorious.
Yeah, they've been sparring up in this top lane, so it's not a surprise that one of them goes down. I'm kind of surprised it was Brax. But he was playing a bit dangerously, and I think he maybe thought that Universe didn't have the damage, but he certainly didn't. He got the kill, so... Universe also has 24 CS, so he's leading the way in terms of the last hits right now. He just picked up his phase boots, and he's probably going to go back for Midas next, and he'll be in a really good position. Universe is... We talk about his Darkster and how legendary it is.
Mirana.
Uh-oh, Korok taking heavy damage. Will they actually have enough to bring him down? He's got some poison stacks on him,
for
but
the KS.
that won't be enough.
That leap, though, at the end there, just out of range for that Lucent Beam for Mason.
It was a close one.
Mason's saving for last hit, though.
Yeah.
I think he was. And
he might have been a bit greedy.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Navi haven't been able to put more pressure onto the bottom lane with the duo that they have between those three heroes.
There's always a danger when you're playing up against Luna tri-lane because Luna just makes her supports hit really hard. So if you miss your initiation, and it doesn't help that they're very tanky. Bane has surprisingly good stats for an Intel hero.
Yeah.
He's got 21 across the board and a good gain as well. Oh no, you're gonna get the OD in the middle lane actually. Wow.
Yeah, Universe TP's in, and there you have
OD
it.
losing a lane.
Elder Dragon form is on, and they're going to pressure that mid tower really hard. So things will be rough for OD if he loses his tier 1 tower already. Glyph comes out, and yeah, They don't seem too phased with our player cam there, but at least they're not getting tilted quite yet.
The thing I worry about, I feel like, is for navi.usa, I don't know how well they'll respond to a situation if they're down 0-3 in the summit. If EG are down 0-3, we know that our RTC has faced adversity before, and some of these players as well. Universe specifically has been around the block for a while, so I don't know. In this matchup specifically, it's going to be very important, so we'll wait and see. Again, this tri-lane bottom. Oh, mid, Brax. Ooh, the Dragon Tail. The Ash is going to come through from Snaking, though. And down bottom, TP coming out as well. They will get the kill on Korok. That's a big pickup. Now they're going to use nice shallow grave from 1437.
I'm not sure it's going to work out too well, though. The heal comes on, and the Treants are going to swamp them.
Oh, it's a disaster. Mason, he gives them the surprise all right.
Wow, that's...
Yeah, Prophet clicks real hard with Face Boots and Lunar Blessing, and this tower is going to go down, I think. No way to defending this. One of the problems picking Shadow Demon Dazzle is you don't have any counter push. That's the biggest problem with this. Your two supports, they don't really have good counter push. Shadow Poison's good, but it's not the best.
It's not good enough, I think.
Mason may be lacking on the CS, but he's now 4-0-0 and gets the last hit on the tower. He has more than made up for it, and this Luna is already a force to be reckoned with.
A lot of people question Mason's hard carrying abilities, but on Luna specifically, he's going to do great. And I also love that Universe is around the map early on in the game, just kind of pressuring towers and being aggressive here. That gives them that first tier 1 tower of the game down in that bottom lane, which obviously Mason did get that last hit, so very important. The good thing is at least Snaking is getting a lot of farm on this OD. Now the question is, does he go back for Midas or does he go straight into a 4-staff? He's got a couple of options here.
Yeah. He did get killed. I think he might need to catch up, but now he's gonna get killed again. So
no.
Nope. Maybe they save
Ward is inbound. Luna will get picked off while this is happening, but how will this fight end up?
I think RTC's gonna get a free kill here.
Now on the run. Oh, he whiffs the breathe fire.
He tries to kill the OD on the high ground.
Still gets the kill on Dazzle. Could have been a clutch play if he connected with both, but he'll be okay with that. The Luna unfortunately taking a spill. That is not so great for EG.
Yeah, 7-2 though. They're still looking good. RTC showing off his new Immortal. Immortal Dragon. I'm not sure if they fixed the bug with illusions though. So.
There's a bug?
Yeah, your illusions spawn as the normal ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That actually makes sense, but yeah, I'm sure they probably fixed it.
I hope so. It kind of sort of defeats the purpose of the illusions.
Yeah, a little bit. But.
Shadow Demon out of mana. He's going to be hanging around trying to gank up old Arthur.
Yeah, and they will get their second tower kill of the game with that tier 1 in the mid taking a spill. So EG with a very sizable gold lead, over 2,000 gold in experience, and as we saw from that net worth graph just a few moments ago.
I mean,
off to the races.
It's a really solid start because Korok didn't get that much farm down bottom, and even though there's not that much CS for Mason, he's at 28. The triple kill gives him so much in terms of farm, and then the tower on top of that is huge. So Korok getting back into this, we talk about how he's not one to usually go for a recovery minus, but this might be the scenario that he has to do it. Also at the same time though, EG are going to start being a bit more aggressive. Arteezy is going to start TPing up to different tier 1 towers, well, the last tier 1 tower, trying to push it down, and Navi have to respond in kind.
Yeah. One of the problems with the Dazzle is that he needs some levels as well. So if you don't do well early game, you might find yourself having trouble transitioning into the late game.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a gamble, especially when going for aggro tri-lanes, which are less popular nowadays. So it's a huge gamble, and now RTC is going to get completely wrapped around there. It's going to be TP as well. And it's stun up the Shadow Demon actually, so that's going to be nice. The arrow's going to land though, so RTC is probably going to die. No, he dodges it with the sleep. And now the OD coming in. Is there an ultimate? Sandy's clips. Yeah, it's going to drop it. RTZ is going to fall.
I think he whiffed the ultimate. Still enough to finish him off because of the Mirana right clicks, but now Zai doing some damage, but Ogre will take the spill. That's a double kill now out for Korok. Moonlight Shadow deployed.
Yeah, Brax running down the Nature's probably. Knows just TP'd in. And
arrow! The Sprout jukes the arrow, but won't be in time.
Oh, man.
Wow, PPD with the clutch nightmare.
That would have been just the cherry on top of that fight for Navi if they secured that kill. That was a long, sustained fight that did go the way of Navi because they got an early pickoff, and 1437 was able to Shadow Wave pretty much everybody up back to full health. So when you have a Dazzle doing work like that, it's really going to help out. So they get a couple of kills, they get back into it. They're still not in the best position considering how Mason's kind of caught up to a certain extent. He still was only at 35 CS.
If our observer will be so kind as to hit the Y button so we can get a gander at net worth here. There we go.
Yeah.
Nature's Prophet topping the charts. Luna, number 2.
Alright, so taking a snooze there, Brax. Gotta get caught out here. I don't think your Grave is high level enough to save him, and there's who loses the team. So he gets blown up. Dazzle,
Oh.
he's gonna be spared because losing beam was spent there.
Yeah.
So
Brax was playing a bit too far up there. He was right at the tower and he had no backup. They were already deciding to back off.
RTZ made the same mistake as well in previous engagement. He just ran right up to the tower, got wrapped around, and just got killed. There was no way they could save him as well. No mech, nothing.
Yeah, no. EGO just turned this into a tower push. And
Yeah, they're just gonna death ball it. They have the dragon, they have Luna. Luna's the best for death balls, especially with the aura.
the aura is absurd. It
And
really is.
Eclipse is no fun as well. So
Yep.
with the Wrath of Nature, it clears out the creeps. So
Mason going for a fairly greedy build here. Going to go for that Helm of the Dominator. Grab a creep, start stacking the Ancients. Greediest build is the Brown Boots, hand of Midas into the Dominator here. So doing a play on that without the Midas.
Brown Boots, Hand of Midas, Dominator into the Yasha, and then to BKB after that.
Yeah, the Yasha.
That's like the Yasha.
That is like the farming build right there.
That's what I did. That's what I discern as like the difference between the super greedy build and then just like going for Helm of the Dominator.
what level is Ogre?
I'm not sure. I think he does not have his level 6.
Do we have the
so I have
skills?
I think.
No
Level
skills
5,
yet.
okay.
Alright.
Very
Almost,
close,
though.
Very
We're
close.
gonna unleash the skills.
Smoke of Deceit gang coming out for Navi. I believe Snaking actually had a DD as well. They're going to head towards the mid lane right now, and Zai might be the target. Not the highest value target.
Yeah, but Ogre Fire Blast as well has been reduced in mana cost with relation to the multicast. So the higher level in multicast usually costs more mana. I think Ice Rock reduced it a little bit to make it a little bit more easy for the Ogre to spam his spells. So
Yeah, he's had mana problems, I
Yeah,
think, in the past, and
had
I
mana
like that
problems.
change a lot. So
Yeah. Yeah, I like Ogre with Ags, but I don't think we'll see it.
it'll be pretty huge actually because the stun cooldown is just so short. You can chain stun someone for a really long time.
It's pretty absurd. Yeah, it's.
And you
I
always
like the
have mana
mechanic
cost.
of the refined or the unrefined Fire Blast rather.
Yeah.
It's a cool idea.
And you're a hit. Might see it. Might.
yeah, I mean, it's tough to farm. It's almost. I mean, it's not like you're a Keeper of the Light where you can just kind of make stacks and just farm those with Illuminated, but. Zai, if he gets enough done, he can maybe get something going there.
Yeah. Brax is working on a mech here.
Yeah, we've seen that build a couple of times on a Bristleback, and I don't mind it. It's fine. It's better than maybe going for Vanguard if it's going to be late.
He's got a bottle. The mana shouldn't be a problem that much, especially since there's no mana burn as well. And if he threat switches enough, he should have enough.
He's got like 500 mana as it is, which is not bad for a mech, so...
There's no Invoker to burn your mana as well, so...
Yep.
You're all good. DK, oh, RTZ.
Arrow?
Clang. Oh,
Yeah.
it hit him. So, are they gonna go for it? That's the question. Gonna run right up to him, eat the tail. Nah, that's a low-level Starstorm as well, so no kill.
Mason was smoked up with his comrades to help him out if they chased further, but...
I'm just looking at Skill Lord Ogre.
just watch him the entire game.
Yeah. Aggron Skill Lord. And the double damage in the bomb lane. So maybe Luna wants to pick it up.
Mason, come on, dude. You want that? No, they're gonna give it to RTZ. Never mind. Artur, go ahead and pick that up, dude. So he's going for BKB. This is a standard build. Treads into Bracer into BKB. You can go Shadow Blade, but since they're kind of just 5-manning, they don't really need to go for the pickoffs. It certainly might help if they can get a couple of kills, but
Just
BKB
man
is
up.
fine. Yeah, manning up I think is the best choice.
Yeah,
here.
it stops him from getting banished as well. Banished for 4 seconds is a big time out of the fights. But there's always the Purge, which can make your life very difficult.
Yes.
But 5-manning again, and I think
Yeah.
they've got the... Yeah, they've got the goods for this. Oh, they just slam right into the Bristleback.
Double damage on RTZ. Brax has his back turned and 4 points in the Bristleback ability.
That's a huge ass dragon.
Yeah, make it
But
pretty
that's your bottom
tanky, but
down.
Luna just juices the Priestess of the Moon. And there's your Eclipse. That's enough to finish off the Snaking OD. And now this tower should be fair game for EG. 10-4 at the 15-minute mark. This will be their 4th tower kill.
Oh, they're looking for the Shadow Demon.
They are
as well.
keeping the
Prophet
momentum.
TP's in,
Oh,
and
that's a dead Dazzle, and that's a dead Fog. It's just a bloody disaster here, Mod.
I guess we wouldn't
Bring
be
out the mop and bucket.
We wouldn't be seeing 0-4 day 1.
No, I don't think so.
I told
After
you
that-
guys, RTZ just swift to defeat his talk, and somehow it works out for him.
Yeah, they get Supremo, and then all of a sudden they get good. But
That's how the sad boys get energy,
Yeah.
by being sad.
But I mean that was just. First of all, that was really that was super measured from Mason to throw up the Eclipse. Just like he must have known that he was going to get snaky because there's no one really else in the radius, and everyone was kind of backing off when he hit that R button. So He was able to get the 2 Lucent Beam strikes onto Mace or onto.
You know, it's always really one-sided when one team doesn't use any ultimates.
Yeah.
Forget the numbers.
They didn't get
We
anything.
need a new icon with like a pair of legs showing how many people actually ran. Just ran from the fight without doing
Who
anything.
tried to run away and then just died.
Just like a sad face or something. Also, just be like, oh, you guys didn't use anything there.
Oh,
Navi gonna sneak Roshan. They might get it. Yeah, I don't think EG are in the position to contest this.
They have to do this. I mean, this is something they need to do in order to actually be able to contest the later stage of the game. But the thing is, I don't even know if they can. You look at Universe has got 7,500 net worth right now. I'm sure he's well on his way to either something like Shadowblade Scythe or Necro Book. So he's probably got a lot of options open. Mason's not
I think
even
he had a
that far.
Staff of Wizardry earlier, so I think it is going to be
Probably
the Necro.
Necro, yeah.
I think. It might have been... I saw somebody with a Staff of Wizardry, and I want to say it was the Prophet.
There was one Staff of Wizardry
There
in
was a
this game.
staff that I saw, and I wasn't really paying attention, but somebody's got something.
There are items in this game of Dota.
This Dota game has items.
Hashtag-
Maybe it was the OG.
Hashtag Mont Notes.
Yeah,
that's,
Mont
what
Notes.
that's what I'm here for, boys.
Well, Navi do get the Roche, so this is something going their way. I like the risk taking here. This is an appropriate time to start cranking up the old risk meter, and they'll start killing out those step nations.
How risky do we want to be today?
Sometimes you just got to crank that shit up to 11, dude.
It's just like, okay, it's time to buy 5 Divine Rapiers. That's how risky we want to be today.
Yeah, and that's another tower kill for EG. I believe there's only 1 outer tower remaining for Navi US, that tier 2 in the mid lane. And they haven't knocked down too many of their own, and by too many, I mean 0. Ouch.
Yeah, that's never a good sign, especially when you don't really have the right heroes to take towers. They don't have the heroes to take towers. The only way they can actually get a tower is to win a fight.
Yeah.
Because towers aren't defended at the best to take down. But now there's going to be a haste turn for DK. And the next fight's going to be pretty disastrous. 12 and 4 now. Navi are chilling pretty hard.
Yeah. What's that recipe that Nature's Prophet has sitting at home?
I think it might have been Necro
Book
2.
Was it the Necro too?
Victory.
He had a Necro 1 in him already.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was either 2 or... Unless he doesn't have a wand and he wants to buy one.
Yeah, and there's your mech out on the Ogre. So
Zai is pretty farmed.
it's all Ogre now.
That's a really nice art.
Still waiting for the skill shots.
We haven't seen any multicast, have we?
No skill shots.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
It's sad. Sad day.
Roll the dice, man. Sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear eats you. As they say.
Is that what they say?
That is what they say,
Oh,
man.
Alright, I'm glad I...
Haven't you seen the Big Lebowski mod? Don't let me down.
Oh,
No?
yeah, that's right. I forgot. I knew that was
Less
from
the
somewhere.
Texas accent.
You're out of your element, Andrew.
Damn it, Donnie. Damn it, Mott. You're out of your element.
I only heard of the one in Soviet Russia, bear eats, you eat bear or something.
Oh, in Soviet Russia, the car drives you.
Oh, the car drives you.
Yeah.
Vodka drinks you.
Fuck.
Well done, though, Lysander. A noble effort.
But he just bought a Necro 3 outright, so
Wow.
Universe is pretty farmed.
Yeah,
right
he's number 1 on net worth. He's huge.
Yeah, I don't even think Mason's like a huge factor in this game. It's pretty much just like he throws his R button up and he hopes to get kills, and then he's like, oh, by the way, I have this really good aura that kind of kills people.
That's harsh. Mason's job is to run around and give the team an aura.
I mean, it's kind of true
Hit
early
Eclipse if all
on
the
until he
creeps die.
becomes like until he even gets like a BKB. Like, what does he provide? He gets a drum, yes. He gets the.
Hey, now he's got a couple
Eclipse.
last hits with Lucent Beam. All right, he sniped a couple.
He
hero
is 6-1 and
kills.
2 to be fair.
Eclipse is pretty painful. Ultimate.
Yeah,
It's
And he just hit level
His R
11
button's
now.
rather good.
Yeah.
So that's a value key right there.
Listen, I'm not trying to knock 9 Tentacle Surprise. Got
Alright,
HMO.
here comes the big bad dragon.
Uh-oh.
Smog himself.
Elder Dragon form. I do like this dragon.
He's fire too,
Cosmetic. He looks badass.
The level 2 Elder Dragon form is no joke.
Yeah, just waiting.
I was sad I didn't get that cosmetic.
I got the Warlock one.
I got the Tinker Boots, but I traded him.
Someone give me all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Shadows to drop out.
You got all of them?
Yeah. Except for the Warlock
Damn.
one.
I got everyone except the DK one. You know who gave them to me?
Who?
Valve.
Alright, dude. Okay. Go on, brush your shoulders
Watch
off,
out, we got a
Lysander.
badass over here.
Yeah, wow.
Whoa.
Valve gave it to me. I gave them money. They gave me immortals. It was a good deal.
Oh, man. Okay.
So
I
sounds
see.
like a fair trade.
Yes, it's like a fair trade. Yeah, it is. It is. But
EG.
I have been a responsible Dota citizen. I've not been picking heroes just because I got the immortal. So
That's the worst. You get like 30,000 sniper picks in your...
off-lane sniper, trust me. And I know it's over. I'm going to lose 25 MMR.
Just like, why, dude?
Dude, I've seen so many pucks that don't care about anything except 3-man dream coils. That's it. It's just all about the coil.
I mean, at least they're playing puck and not like sniper.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Or they're like tanker and they don't know how to play the hero.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I traded my Tinker boots. I am not a Tinker player.
Oh.
Well, Navi starting to move around. They're cranking up that aggression. There's your Moonlight Shadow.
Alright.
And who are they looking for here?
Mason. BKB, is there BKB? Oh, he is not. He's going to get clowned on. Arrow to fly.
Stuck in the sticky goo.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That low-impact Mason player, though. I'm just kidding.
I'm just going to assume this is the NA Dota hating.
I'm just flaming because it's, yeah.
NA Dota.
This is what I like to call mod after dark. When mod's been overworked and underslept and the shots come out, I like it.
I mean,
you should start doing a mod after dark stream. Make people think it's going to be sensual, but just make it about flaming.
I'm not doing that.
I would watch.
I'm not about that life.
Okay. Well,
okay.
That's fine. I can get behind that.
Mason. The thing is, Mason's done well for somebody that I don't think he's really just focused on CSing all that much. He's got 107, so he's done well, I think, for the most part. But he's not making sure he gets as much farm as possible across the map. And
well, I guess in general,
he's just grouping up with his team and fighting, which is what you should be doing in this scenario. So
yeah, definitely the death ball approach more so than the 4 protect 1 style that we see some teams run when they pick a Luna. So.
Yeah. Actually, we can look at net worth now. The net worth tab. Yeah, you can see the Nature's Prophet right at the top, and Luna is actually a close second.
Yeah,
with the DK as well, and you can see this is why Navi falling short. The net worth just isn't really in their court. The Bristleback lacking a lot of items. He has got mech, but really no combat items like Sanjin Yasha.
Yeah.
Even maybe a Vanguard for tankability.
Or like a
BKB. A lot of right click.
Even.
Yeah, BKB as well.
Like, one of those items would be good. Mech is useful, but I feel like it's not useful enough in this game. So, I mean, at 23 minutes in, there's 3 heroes that are eclipsing 10k net worth right now for EG, and they actually have a huge Ancient stack going their way. Universe is going to grab it. Smoke of Deceit is going to come out. Arteezy's not going to be a part of it.
They smoked right under the ward as well, so it's not really going to
Yeah, they did, didn't they? That's unfortunate. So
taking a puff under the ward.
A smoke and a pancake, if you will.
Yes, that reference I do get, actually.
Look at you, 90s child.
Yeah, seriously.
That's the spirit mod. If you didn't get that one, I would have been a little disappointed. You would have dropped a couple of mod points in my book.
Oh, well.
I'm not sure what the ratio of mod points to cool points is.
Arteezy did go for the Shadow Blade in the end.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to run up, and he's going to clang Brax right in the face.
No, he's just going to go straight to Dragon Form.
Okay.
And dude, look how fast that tower falls. Already at half health. Dazzle throws out the weave, and well, it'll give Brax some extra armor. But
oh, come on!
Have we seen a multicast yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think we've caught. If there has been, we haven't seen it on camera.
Yeah, the Bristleback's just being really tanky right now. Because with the mech, he has the Sanj as well. I think he's going for the Heaven's Hill, but maybe a Sanj Yasha, but
nothing like that casual Sanj.
The thing is,
Arrow.
He's being tanky, but what else is he bringing?
Just quilling everyone up.
That's true.
He's quilling
Moonlight Shadow, they're hopping forward. They want Arteezy.
Oh, BKB gonna be hitting out to bottom.
He'll go man mode. Out comes the Eclipse. Bristleback, first to fall, and now gonna kill the creeps.
Oh, a bunch of creeps takes a fall along with the Bristleback.
Look at Mason doing his job.
Typical Mason team fight contribution.
Keeping that aura on, hitting that R button.
Hit the BKB, press R when you...
What a player. This guy knows what's good.
Nah,
this guy knows how to play.
Again, Mason's done really well this game.
Hearts. I like Mason, man. He was all smiles earlier.
Brack going ham.
Buyback onto the Bristle.
Dies in the base though. And now Brax, he's got one of his supports brought down. Oh, there's your skill shot on the OD from the Ogre. Yes!
The king has fallen.
That skill shot. And, well, Dragon Knight gets hit by an arrow from the side. And Bristleback coming right in, gets skill shot and brought down. So, Ogre.
Damn.
Well,
Narvi not looking so happy.
Not looking too happy.
The king is chewing on his fingernails. That's never a good sign.
Sad boys. Sad boys.
Fog has a particular look of disdain in his face right now.
That is Purge. Coming out onto the DK.
That's the don't talk to me right now, bro face.
I mean, it's a bit rough. They really put a lot of their eggs into the aggressive tri-lane basket early on in the game.
Hello.
Hey, Dandy.
We got a thumbs up from Dendy. That's the spirit.
Mertrex goes down 16 and 5. Bristleback dies back. OD gets skill shotted by the ogre.
He bought back and died.
I think that's what Diary said. So Diary said. So I'm not sure, but he died again. So
Whose Desolator was that?
That was Furion's, I think.
Oh,
I think
gosh.
Universe picked it up.
Yeah, Universe is huge.
This is the kind of Prophet that I like to see, not the ready type, the combat Prophet, if you will. Yeah, buybacks, Shadow Demon and Bristleback. So it was a dieback from Brex as well as Shadow Demon. They didn't hold the racks either, and it's not looking good for Navi US. They're looking at a quick 0-3 now. If things keep it up.
Yeah.
They need a big fight, and they don't really have the good late game as well. OD, not the best hero to play from behind.
Yeah, I agree with you. And Korok really has very little in his inventory right now. And so... Yes! So, Korok, he has the Maelstrom, which is good. No Mjolnir. Still very far behind. The thing is, even if Navi lose this game, I don't think they should be particularly upset because they played really well in the games they played earlier today. So this one is, I think, the worst loss for them in terms of how close the game was, but all the other games were
against really tough opponents.
Yeah, exactly. And they played really well. Again, it came down to late game scenarios and situations that they kind of just made a couple of mistakes, and it was a bit unfortunate. But not that it's over yet. They have an option to get back into. They have. I mean, like you talked about again. OD's not the best late game hero, but maybe they can get something going here with a nice hero.
He's not bad late game. He's just not so good play from behind.
Yes.
Because you need that huge difference to do huge damage with your ultimate. Otherwise, it's just a mana drain. So it's a glorified EMP with a huge cooldown.
That's a good way of putting it, actually.
Otherwise, it does nothing, actually. I don't think it does anything on Prophet and Bane. If you check out the but now, never mind. RTZ goes in there, smacks someone with his Dragon Tail, and Dazzle's stunned for the moment. He gets disrupted by his teammates, but then Flips comes down and rains death on everyone. That's one death on the OD. He buys back, but really, how much good is he going to do? The BKBs wear off, the weave comes out, and arrow! Oh, RTZ's going to dodge that. Huge wings, and still he doesn't die. And there is a skill shot. Nope, no need for that. AoE blast all the way. They chased a little bit too far there, and I think it's a GG. Yep, GG from Brex. And Navi, 19 and 5. The EG just, well, RTZ's gonna be happy.
Yeah, I mean,
1-3 the dream.
1-3 the dream indeed. They just rolled over them in that game. The lanes shaped out to be a bit better. A lot of, I mean, they had an idea of what they wanted to do with the Shadow Demon, the Mirana and the Dazzle. It just didn't really come to fruition, and I think they really focused too much on that. Snake King got ganked a bit, and Brax died solo to Universe top, which probably shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think Snake King handled that lane pretty well. The rotation from Universe was just in typical Universe fashion, well timed when the OD was a little bit far forward, a little bit vulnerable, and they punished it. I don't think you can really harp on Snake King too much. I think the biggest problem for Navi that game was the tri-lane. I had a lot of confidence in that tri-lane, but EG they just one-upped them. The Ogre pick proved well, picking a really tanky frontliner there with a stun to deal with that. Dude, the blubber, for real. They cut off some of that fat, used it as a meat shield. Worked well.
Yeah. Usually you don't see the Dazzle, Shadow Demon, Mirana fail, but this is one of those times because if you fail, they go back on you, right-click you down with the Luna Blessing. Is just so strong. Yeah,
you talked about how dangerous that Luna was going to be in the event that the tri-lane didn't really, pay off. So
nice observing.
Yep.
She didn't miss first blood or second blood.
Yep, that's the observer right there, guys.
Well, what do we got next? What do we got going on next?
What is next, producers? We don't have a schedule.
No, that's... Oh. Well, actually, this is... Okay, so...
NAR versus Fnatic. Oh, there we go. We got an overlay. So DK and Vici still in the top, but the battle for last. 5 and 6. We talked about this. No elimination on the line in the group stages, but seeding is what's important. Positions 5 and 6 do start in the losers bracket, so it's really a battle for the top 4 mod.
But if that's the ones is your thing, then maybe you want to go in the losers bracket.
Yeah, the strategic start from behind to motivate yourself.
I refuse to believe that both American teams are 5th and 6th.
That must really hurt.
RTZ just showing some mercy right now.
Yeah, and then he's gonna go.
I want to believe the sad boys. They can make it into playoffs. the winner,
I
the winner
believe-
bracket.
I believe in Artur.
Yeah, Arthur. Carry us. Maybe get him some Shadow Fiend.
Yeah. So we've got 2 games left, boys. It's almost 11 p.m. here on the Pacific Coast. We're only 2 hours behind. Could be worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only 2 hours.
We could be 4 hours behind. Come on, you got to look at the positives. We've got a wild Shagbark joining us. My hair is too big for Shagbark. There you go. There you go. So Mott.
NAR versus Fnatic, right?
Yep.
Game?
NAR versus Fnatic. What do you think? NAR cold off their loss against EG here. Can they do it? Can they take out Fnatic here?
They certainly have the ability to do so. It really comes down to how they're feeling mentally and their draft, obviously.
See, this is when things get crazy in the LAN environment because we started matches today at 8 a.m. That was the scheduled start time. Of course, we got started a little late in true BTS fashion.
Yeah, on the schedule.
Yep, but teams were picked up between 7 and 7:30. It is now 10:30 p.m. If you're not tired, you crazy. And this is when the dirt moves come out. Those just, what was I thinking? Oh gosh, I'm too tired to be playing Dota right now.
If you're not tired, you're either lying or you've had a bit of Red Bull. So.
Or you're an alien.
Or that. Yeah, that also works.
You could be an alien, Mott.
Well, I'm pretty tired, so I think I'm not an alien. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, all right, guys, we're running. Oh, hey, look, it's the commissioner. What up? All right, guys. The commissioner's stepping in.
All right.
No trickery.
What is just walk in the middle?
Time to play God, boys.
See, I was trying to get to you, and it worked.
Merlini's getting tilted. He's smiling too much. He must be tired. What's going on? Oh, David Parker, you sat on my hair, you sneaky devil. Oh, it's okay now. How's it going?
We got the entire crew here.
I'm good.
Good. Glad to hear it. Still alive. Awesome. So, I don't know. Mott, do you have any other fun anecdotes, stories, anything else? What's the funniest thing that's happened to you at the summit so far? Do you have any fun stories? What's been your favorite part thus far?
Yeah, we got
Lysander.
a new level of friendship now.
You guys have a new level of friendship? That AZN connection? Speaking of AZN.
Who's behind? Is that Charlie?
Hello, Charlie.
Congratulations on your win. Congratulations on your win.
Do you
dude.
bring a sunflower?
I said on your win. Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, don't
All
take
right.
it then. I'm just
Fine.
trying to be nice. Thanks.
I noticed you're wearing the St. Kitts shirt.
I am wearing this. I got shit for last time. All right, we're wrapping it up.
Rocking the
apparently.
casual
All right,
St. Kitts.
before it gets
Stop
out of
touching.
hand.
Help! I'm being
Oh,
assaulted.
Jesus,
All right,
guys.
production, before it gets out of hand.
You're watching the summit powered by Twitch, guys. We got a short break. 2 more matches to go. Navi US versus Fnatic, our second to last game of the night. We'll
Much
be
love
back.
and Kappa.